Have you put yourself into a tryptophan stupor from all the turkey you shoved down your face during the holiday season? Are you ready to have some fun and have a cocktail with me? Well, get ready, because we're starting now.
Now shut up, the show's starting.
Hey, everybody. Oh, my God. Here we go. The holiday season has started. The crazies are out. Unbelievable. We're going to have a good time. I just decided just to throw a show together on a Sunday because that's what I do. When we put the crazy old lady to bed, but she's coming back this week. Oh, my God. It's going to be like so much fun. But let me check and see. People are starting to check in right now. Yeah. So feel free to ask questions. Hey, Carol. Hey, Angela. And Dolasty and Xandermander. How you guys doing? Carol and everyone is here. Because I have to catch up with all of the crazy things that are going on. Hey, Sherry Salazar. How are you? Hey, there we go. Throw in some applause. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everybody survived the Thanksgiving, the beginning of the holiday season, as we call it. It's so cool. I actually had a very quiet Thanksgiving. I got invited to two different events. But one was a what the hell was it? It was a house gathering of families, and a bunch of the people weren't vaccinated, so I just didn't want to do it. And then I was invited to the Wynn for a Thanksgiving dinner, $65, and you didn't get doodle shit. And so I said, nope, I'm not going to do that either. And so I ended up sitting up. Do you know what I did? I had an Oscar Mayer. I had an Oscar Mayer deli turkey sandwich. Hey, Renee, how are you? There it is. I like to put everybody up there. There's Cheryl Reese. Did I get? Yeah, let's see. Carol got up there. Sherry got up there. Angela got up there. Xandermander's up there, who's asking me questions, and I got to find out what the hell is going on with those questions. Let's see. So everybody, let's see. Let's take a look. Here he goes. Xander's asking me questions. Let me go back over here. Dearest Michael, so happy to watch your show today. I've been a fan since the MySpace days. Oh my God, MySpace. Remember that? 3 questions, but first I need to say I've been a huge fan. Okay, of Jim Bailey. Yes, Jim Bailey is incredible. Was incredible. His I don't know if it's his husband, his ex, or whatever. He is on my Facebook page, and that's pretty cool. Not only for his incredible talent, but respect for the work he put in to create and represent the artists he performed. Hold on, here we go. Let me put this up here. Jim Bailey, not only for his incredible talent. So my 3 questions are, let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. We got a bunch of new comments coming in. Hey, Karen F., how are you? Hold on, let me see. Spent all my money on Black Friday. You didn't save anything for Cyber Monday? That's when Amazon has all the good sales. Let's see. Karen's there. Hey, what am I drinking? This is raspberry vodka with raspberry vodka with a little bit of sparkling soda and simply cranberry juice. It's really good. And I'm like, yay. So let me see here. Let me go over here. All right, so let's go back to this. So what do you do to prepare to perform as the icon, Paul Lynde? How long does it take you to get Esther out of the liquor cabinet? And how do you decompress after all of it? Okay. Well, let me explain to you. With Paul Lynde, everybody knows that I play him in the show. We did the show here on the Strip, and I can do him. Paul is easy. It's sort of like Paul Lynde is sort of like Esther. I can turn into Esther like this. I can turn into Paul Lynde like that. But what's amazing with Paul Lynde, Xander, was that I become the character. It's almost like method acting. I become him. And I had some really incredible advice a few years back from someone who said, who told me and said, listen, you bring him, he's watching over the show, some psychic medium friends of mine. And so what I do when I do the Paul Lynde show is that when I get into makeup, I go into my dressing room and I light a candle, and I put the candle as I'm putting on the makeup and the wig and everything. And I just say, Paul, I look up and I go, Paul, this is your show. Come on down, take over. It belongs to you. I finish the wig, the makeup, the hair, the teeth, the nose, and all of that stuff and get into the outfit. And I go out and do the show. When I'm finished with the show and I take my bows on stage and whatever, I go back into the dressing room. I go to the candle. I look at the candle and I go, Paul, it's time to leave. It's time to leave me. Go back and I'll see you again soon. And I blow out the candle and I take the makeup off. That's what I do. As far as Esther is, Esther's a fun character as well. So with Esther, what I usually do to get ready for her is it takes me about 20 minutes to become Esther. And it's pretty cool. I have it down to an artwork. I've got like 3 different wigs that can be slapped on my head. I do a base. I do her eyes. I do her, which is very simple. And then I do the lipstick is what goes on last. Believe it or not, I put the lipstick on last because as I become Esther and I turn into her, Esther is a form of drag. Everybody wants, certain people want to call me a drag queen. Well, and I have nothing against drag queens, but she's not a drag queen. Esther is a character. She has a history that I created for her. She has a background, like with drag queens, like I said, I have nothing against drag queens, but I hate getting labeled into that. And she is a character, just like Tyler Perry created Medea and Barry Humphries created Dame Edna. And, and it's also back to what you're talking about, Xander, Jim Bailey. When Jim Bailey would become Judy Garland or Barbara Streisand or Carol Channing or Katharine Hepburn. I mean, Charles Pierce, I don't know if you know who Charles Pierce was. He was also one of the great female impersonators. And there's the word there, female impersonators, drag queens. That's the difference. And, it's like that. Let me take this down now. There we go. And, it's part of acting. When Dame Edna talks and she does this, you've seen Dame Edna. Barry Humphries from London puts it together. I can't do Tyler Perry's Medea. And, but, are you really Jane Lynch? Yeah, right. It's because of the hair, right? John Switzer. How many years have you been performing? I started off when I was 15 years old. That's how I got discovered in the business. If you look me up, Michael Airington, you can Google me. And I've been in the business ever since I was 15 years old. I got discovered by a country singer named Mel Tillis. Are you ready for this? Mel Tillis back in 1975. That's when I got my first break in show business. I worked for him as an opening act. Crazy long story. And then shortly thereafter, Rosemary Clooney gave me a job, and I worked for her for 2 summers as her opening act and went to high school. So yeah, that's I've been performing for 100 years. Do the math. I was 15 in 1975. So anyway, hey John, yes. Yeah, no, I'm not Jane. Anyway. So, yeah, I just decided to pop on and do this. Xander, does that answer your questions? I know you, I hope I helped you with some of the questions. Oh my God, people, do you know who's coming on my show? Who Esther is having? Oh, hey, Sharon, how are you? Happy holidays and Thanksgiving. Guess who's coming on Tuesday? Are you ready for this? I'm going to put this up here. Hold on. Does everybody know Bobby Baca? She is the private investigator that worked with Sloan. Oh my God. It is incredible what she's doing. And we are, hold on, let me see if I can put it up here. That's the show. That's what's going to happen. That's entertainment on Tuesday. Celebrity private investigator Bobby Baca is coming on, and we are going to talk about her Blue Moon investigations. We're going to talk about how she has how she's solved cases. She was involved with the Durst case. They did a movie of the week on her with Sella Ward back in the 90s, where Sella played her. It's going to be, I'm so excited. And, I know she's been working with Sloan trying to solve the hit and run case with Keithy. So it should be a fun show. Doesn't that sound awesome? I am so excited about that. Da-da-da. I've never seen you both together in a photo. Who, me and Esther? Are you talking about Jane Lynch? That's true. You've never seen us together in a photo. Yeah, we have the same. My hair is a little grayer than hers, but hey, it's time for another drink. Here we go. And I've been putting together some great music. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see. Hold on. This says that you answered 2 of 3. Thank you. 3. How do you decompress after all of this? How do I decompress after I finish doing a show? Alcohol. No, I don't drink when I'm on stage. When I do the Paul Lynde show, I get drunk on stage. And when I get drunk on stage, I pretend I'm getting drunk on stage, because that's part of what happens with him in real life. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find the Paul Lynde. Hold on. I'll show you. Let's see. Do I have the Paul Lynde? Let's see. What is that from? That was from when I hosted the Emmys. Oh, here it is. Let me see if I can put this up here. Okay, this is the come on. Here we go. This might play easy, this might not. Hold on. This is me playing Paul Lynde. This is actually the trailer for Bally's at here in Vegas, where I did the show. Ready? Here we go.
I don't know what's wrong with these kids today. Do you know what it's like to be in a hit Broadway show?
You get laid. Every night.
What do women do immediately after having sex?
Oh, they wake up.
Kids, but they still do just what they want to do.
It was this. The tinkle. Hello and Margaret.
What's the matter with kids today?
There you go. That's me playing Paul Lynde. And they do I have the wig, and we do everything. It's really fun. And I have the what the hell is it? I have a drink afterwards when I get done. I usually after the shows here in Vegas, you have to do meet and greets. So you have to take pictures. So usually I come straight off. Well, I go off stage, backstage, throw powder on my face, because I'm usually sweating like a pig. And then you go out and you sign autographs, and you you talk to people and take pictures, because people spend a lot of money to be able to come see the shows here. So part of keeping everybody happy and showing them, a good time is being able to, share some private time with them. And they love that. So it's pretty cool. Well, let me see what else I might be able to. Let me see if I can find something else here. Oh, look at that. That's something new. I love it. You just sound like, I love it. You sound just like singing the song even. Thank you, Facebook user. I'm trying to see Ester Goldberg. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I have no idea. Let's see. Hold on. I have no idea what this is. I'm just pulling it up. Let me see what it is. Ester Goldberg. Oh, okay. So here's Esther on the red carpet. Ready? Here we go.
Gentlemen, I'm here with the Academy Award-winning producer, John Landau, who won the award for Titanic.
Oh, that was so long ago.
I know, but my darling, how are you?
I'm fine, Esther Goldberg with rap.com.
You're looking mighty handsome tonight.
Thank you very much.
I love tall men like you.
You're making me look shorter.
how about if I do this?
That's all right. No, it's okay.
I could be like your Tonto.
Yes.
A legend. A legend. How old, Brooke? It is absolutely an honor. A total complete honor to be in your presence and to be able to interview you.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
You get down with your badass self. Love me some Morgan Freeman. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
You're more handsome in person. I've seen you before in magazine spread.
And I've seen you on the internet. You're much prettier in person.
Allie and Orson, how are you?
Better than we deserve.
You look very, very chic.
No, last year, remember I did it. And he felt me up last year.
Oh, my God.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
Still
yes,
talking
yes.
about it.
And you told me, be careful, you have a
You know, I
hangnail.
thought the world was going to end until I got Holland Taylor over here. How are you, my love?
All the better for seeing you.
No, it's all the better for seeing you. It's Eileen. Now everybody must know, Eileen and I write each other back and forth on Facebook.
We do. You're a very lively correspondent on Facebook.
Yes, I give news, sort of the news that people want to know about.
And I love you always say good morning, angels, and good night, angels. And I like that when I'm tired. I know you're going to tuck us in with a nice good night.
Hey, Esther. Yeah, Esther, nice. I haven't seen you in 8 years. 8 years? Has it been that long?
Yeah.
I just, exactly. You and I we were separated.
Yes. I'm not separated now.
I am here with the absolutely stunning, gorgeous Mary Lou Hanna. Mary Lou, Ester Goldberg.
Esther, my buddy. Redheads, we stick together.
Can you tell? Can you tell? And we are trouble, aren't we?
Oh, my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, more showbiz royalty. The fabulous, the creator of Desperate Housewives, Mark Cherry.
Did you almost say designing women?
No, I did not. I have the thing stuck on the end.
Oh, okay.
My tongue.
Because you know that was my first show I was ever connected to. I was Dixie Carter's personal assistant. That was my first
Oh my
job.
gosh, really?
My first
Well, that was a
job.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Super gorgeous lady comes in. Oh my gosh, a nice Jewish girl. I'm telling you. How are you, dear?
I'm wonderful now, Esther.
I know. Look at this. Can you believe the Russians? Look what they've done to us.
I know.
They've given us vodka.
Let's
Let's do a toast.
Health, success,
and a little bit of money. Here we go. And it's like you became the chanteuse of New York. I mean,
did.
Dean Martin had you on 26 times.
I know.
26 times. But what amazes me?
Yeah.
What amazes
Esther,
me?
I am so surprised that you are you.
Why are you?
I thought some nice little Jewish lady with gray hair was going to interview me.
No, they give me good drugs. Too. My pharmacist is wonderful. And Francis Ford Coppola saw you.
That's correct.
And he gave you a part in that movie, One from the Heart.
He did.
And was that the very first movie role?
It wasn't the very first movie role, but it was my very first serious movie role. I mean, I had done a couple of little pictures, of one in Yugoslavia with, well, it was.
They didn't go to DVD back then, did they?
No, but it was a great director, Abraham Polanski. He had been blacklisted for 10 years.
Right. Any relation to?
No.
Roman?
No. But I didn't know what the heck I was doing. You know, I didn't know where the camera was. I didn't know anything.
So how did Bette Midler find you? I want to know
Craigslist.
how.
It's older than we think.
No, they didn't have Craigslist in what was it, 75?
It was 70.
1970?
Yeah.
How did she find
with her 39 years, and she's only 32.
Oh, my God. So
How does she do it?
Yeah, but I want to know, how did you all meet?
We met in Chicago. I was writing for the Chicago Tribune. I was a journalist.
And she liked your witty?
Yeah, she was appearing. She was an opening act. She was opening for Mort Saul at Jackie Vernon at Mr. Kelly's.
Jackie Vernon.
Chicago.
Here we are going through the Holland Tunnel.
That's right. Yeah. You remember that? Wow.
Yes,
He was a deadpan comic.
He was.
He just when I was a child, I was unwanted. Now I'm wanted in 13 states.
Right.
That was Jackie Vernon.
Right.
And she opened for him to an audience of people who looked like Jackie Vernon.
This is Tommy Tune, and you're watching Ester Goldberg.
This is Tommy Tune, and you're watching Ester Goldberg.
But she looks a hell of a lot like Annette Bening.
This is Tommy Tune, and you're watching Ester Goldberg.
I'm having an identity crisis. There you go. Wasn't that fun? I haven't played that in 100 years, and I was going through files lately, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot all about that stuff. Anyway, did I meet Paul Lynde? You asked, did I meet Paul Lynde? I did. Back when I got started in the business, when I was like 15 years old, 15, 16 years old, he was doing a show live because every summer he would tour around the country with the Kenley Players and do a show. And he was doing this show called Mother is Engaged. And it was, I was living at the time, I was living in Virginia Beach, Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, in the 10th grade. And I already was opening for Mel Tillis and stuff like that. And, but anyway, what was I going to say? So, Paul was coming in, and the people knew that I did him in my show because when I started off doing comedy, I did impressions. So I did, all kinds of crazy impressions. I did Paul Lynde. I did Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock. Good evening and welcome to our show. I would do Cary Grant, things like that. Joan Rivers. Oh, grow up. Can we talk? Louis Armstrong. I see trees of green. It's hard for me to remember him. Pat Buttram, remember him from Green Acres, Mrs. Douglas for only $2.39. I did all these impressions, and everybody knew that I did Paul Lynde. And in 1975, Paul Lynde was one of the biggest stars on network television. I mean, he was one of the first people on the cover of People magazine when it came out. And he was TV's top banana. I mean, millions and millions, 60, 70 million people would see him in shows because he was on everything. And anyway, so he was in town. They made an arrangement for me to meet him. And he was doing a local talk show. So I went to meet him. Now, you have to understand, this is before I came out of the closet. I was still trying to figure myself out. Things were different back in the 70s than they are today, right? I mean, back then you had to be you were closeted. You didn't come out and do anything. So I just remember I've always seen Paul Lynde playing the father. I always saw him dressed in a suit, but yeah, he talked like this. So that was our connection. I think every gay man in the world was connected to him back then because of the way he talked and his double entendre answers. But here's the thing. So I'm at I think it was WTKR. It was the CBS affiliate in Norfolk, Virginia. And I remember I was waiting for him to arrive. And then he came into the studio to do this talk show. It was called the Mildred Alexander Show, I think. Anyway, so in walks Paul Lynde, not in a suit, not in a tie, not what I'd normally see him. He was wearing a denim leisure suit that was done with, it had silver studs all over the collar and the cuffs. And he was carrying his man purse, this big leather purse. And he had a cigarette and he was so feminine. And I just was like, I was shocked. Of course, I couldn't understand why he liked me so much and kept touching me and, and what have you. But, I was so naive. Anyway, yes. So I got to meet him and talk to him, and it was pretty cool. And then when I moved to Los Angeles, when I moved to LA in 1979, that was because of Rosemary Clooney made me move to California. It was because of her I left and went to California. And I remember seeing Paul Lynde all the time on Santa Monica Boulevard, driving his Bentley with his dog. He had this big black poodle. It wasn't Harry. Harry McAfee was his one dog, but he had passed away, but he had a big black poodle. And you would see him driving up and down Santa Monica Boulevard. It was pretty cool. But yeah, does that answer your questions? I mean, well, what can I say? Hey, well, what is this? Hello from the Go Live Vegas studios in the heart of Las Vegas. Hey, Christopher, how are you? The Go Live Vegas studios. Welcome to my studio here. And it's my little studio. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Christopher, for popping in. Let's see. Happy Hanukkah to you and Champs. Hold on. I guess we should have some holiday Hanukkah music, shouldn't we? Hello. As Esther would say, oi, it's Hanukkah. 8 days of fabulous gifts. What are you going to give me? So happy Hanukkah to all my other Jewish friends out there.
Let's see. We'll have you on anytime you want to, Christopher. I'm around. I live here in Vegas. Let's see. Hold on. Yes, Hanukkah Day 2. Don't you love this music? L'chaim. Oi. Oi. It is Hanukkah time. Hanukkah time. Yes. Happy Hanukkah, Frida. Ta-dum. Ta-dum. There you go. Wasn't that fun? I love that. I was actually saving it for the holidays because when Esther comes on later this week, she'll be on Tuesday. Esther will be hosting the show back then. Is it Fiddler on the Roof? No, it is. That is not Fiddler on the Roof. That is what the hell is it? It's this. Hold on. It's this incredible what the hell is it? It's a 17 weird Yuletide classics. Oh, look at that. It's got green, so it's going through there, but it's pretty cool. So it's pretty neat. So it has this one is called Schlep the Halls with Loaves of Challah, fa la 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 la. But it's got all these great things because, you know, for those of you that don't know me, I hosted a morning show and I hosted a morning show in Nashville for 4 years, and which is where Esther, came from. It was pretty cool. But yeah, so that was this is one of the things I took with me when I left the station. That and about 150,000 CDs that are in a box in there. I've got some great collector CDs. I just need to transfer them and make them digital. But yeah, Christopher, tell me all about what you guys do. That sounds like fun. How old is it? I would like to buy it. Loved it. You know what? If you go, it's so funny. Okay, so funny, Carol. I just went on Amazon because I couldn't find it. I was looking for it I was looking for it and look for Blame It on Christmas. And it was on Amazon for $4. It's like pretty cool. Anyway, so I Blame It on Christmas, Amazon. You're in Thompson. Hey, you're in Thompson Station, Tennessee. When I lived in Vegas, Renee, I lived on 2nd Avenue, and because our station, our radio station, I guess from what I understand, they tore down the building that it was in. There was a Shoney's. It was right there at DeMontbreon and Broadway. It was pretty cool. Now I remember the George Jones souvenir shop. It was all these little souvenir shops. I haven't been back to Nashville since. Are you ready for this? I haven't been back to Nashville since 1999. So I'm pretty sure it's changed a lot. But I lived on 2nd Avenue and I lived in the quarters lots right on the Columbia River. And it was great because what happened was I would get up in the morning because it was a morning show. So we had to be there. We had to be on the air at 5 a.m. And we'd go from 5 a.m. to 9. And for those that knew me from there or remember, Esther was my morning show secretary. So I would be on the radio. And I would be doing things like I did all the voices, which is what they wanted me to do. They wanted to be like Rick Dees. And we were the number 2 morning show in Nashville during that time. Number 1, of course, was a country station, but we were number 2. But I would do things like, it's 92 degrees in Nashville this morning. Excuse me, Michael. Esther, I'm trying to do the weather. Yeah, I know, but they want to hear me. No, Esther, they want to hear the weather. No, they don't. They want to hear me, Michael. Oh, Jesus. Okay, 1 second. Michael, they want to listen to Esther. Larry, please. I'm trying to do the show. I know, but Larry, shut up. Okay, will the two of you behave? So you're driving in your car and I play all these different voices. And that was, that's what I used to do. But Esther was my secretary. And she was always, what happened was Esther got to interview all the stars on the show. So that's, she got to interview Bette Midler and Mel Torme and Robert Goulet, some of these great stars back when it was back in the 90s. And it was so cool. I still have this one thing where Mel Torme goes, Esther, I love you. This is Mel Torme and I love you. You're just cool stuff like that, It's crazy. Let's see. Hold on. What are we? I'm reading this here. My not Jewish nephew years and years ago thought the menorah was a McDonald's item. I had to tell him, no, it's a menorah, and explain the meaning. Well, what happened was we used this music that I just played was Esther was the Yuletide Yenta. And she would give all this holiday advice on the radio. And back then I didn't dress up. I didn't dress up as her because it was radio, so I was just the voice. But funny stuff. Wow, there's a lot of people on here today. Hey guys, I thank you guys so much. Wow, a lot of YouTubers. But yeah, that's did that answer your question, Xander? And let's see, everybody check out this. Christopher Alex. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but I'm going to look it up when we get off the show. Go Live Vegas 777. Those are good numbers, Christopher. So let's see. Here we go. What do we got here? Sunday greetings to the multi. Aw, thank you. Let's see. Of all your roles, which one kicked your butt until you mastered it? It's hard to, which one kicked my butt? They were all easy. The kicking the butt part was actually creating the shows and writing them, because I wrote the Paul Lynde show. And then I wrote the Paul Lynde show because so many people helped me with that show. Peter Marshall, the late, great Cloris Leachman, the late, great Kay Ballard. They all helped me. Andy Williams, the late, great Andy Williams, Karen Valentine, all of his friends, Jan Craven, all of Paul's friends, when I originally put the show together back in 2000, are you ready for this? 2005. It started off as a workshop in Hollywood. And I was trying the show out in this tiny little theater off of Vine in Hollywood. And I still remember Peter Marshall did all the voiceovers in the show. And he was incredible. And he helped out so much by making access. And Rosemarie, God bless her. Rosemarie came to all my shows. The only show she didn't make it to are the ones here in Vegas. And because of her health and everything. But that kicked my butt because of changing the show and trying to make it real, because I have the rights from the estate in perpetuity to do the Paul Lynde show. Hey, Deanna Cherie Amor, how are you? So the Paul Lynde show was a work in progress, even though it started in 2005. We went through different productions. We went through different shades until we got to Vegas 4 years ago. And when we got to Vegas to do the show at Bally's, it was a whole different, what's the word? It was Vegasized. So we had multi videos on stage and the live band and everything. It was pretty cool, but it was constantly being changed. And, it's when people would come and see the show, like Kay Ballard came to see the show when we were putting it together. We were workshopping it in Palm Springs back in like 2006, I think it was. And she came up to me after the show and said, "You're getting too drunk too quick. You're getting drunk too quick." She goes, "You have to get drunk slower." When Paul drank, he drank slowly, but as he drank, he got more and more mean and vicious. So, stuff like that. I still remember coming out one night. I guess the coolest part of doing shows like that and just being a kid in Hollywood is, getting the opportunity to work with people that you saw on television growing up as a poor kid in Virginia, which I was a very poor kid. And all of a sudden I remember coming out we were doing Paul Lynde show in workshopping it in Palm Springs. And I came out and I look at the end of the stage and there's Andy Williams. Andy freaking Williams. And I'm like, oh my God. And after the show, he stayed there and waited to talk to me, to tell me some more stories that I could incorporate into the show. Karen Valentine did the same thing. Cloris Leachman, she gave me a lot of advice, God rest her soul, because she and Paul were in the same acting class in what the hell was it? In Northwestern. Hey, Debbie Tatel, did you hear the music? I had wonderful music here for Debbie Tatel. Here we go. Debbie Tatel, happy Hanukkah. I might as well play the music again for you. Nikki, hello, darlings. There you go. There we go. I thought I'd throw that music. I'm not gonna play the whole thing again. Let's see. What was this over here? Oh God, things keep changing. I love you, Joan. Oh, Joan Rivers, can we talk? Grow up. Well, it was I was almost going to do a show, Ari La Roca. I was almost going to do a show at one point where I was going to do sort of like what, are you ready for this, Xander? I was going to do sort of like a Jim Bailey type show. And I was going to do a show where I would do the legends. And, I never thought I was going to dress up as a woman. And that what happened with Esther it's another story for another show. Sorry, I was reading something here. Chris, I'll get to that in just a second. I just had a brain fart. Oh yeah, legends would be epic. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to do a show. There was a piece before my show ended, before the pandemic. If you all remember the lawsuit where these assholes tried to steal my show and whatever, and we had to go to court, and I ended up winning, and they dismissed the case, and it was just a nightmare. But I had a bit that I was putting together in the show with Esther. Now, this was so funny. With Esther, I'm dressed as Esther, and I had this idea after watching the movie Ghost, when Whoopi, the spirits get inside Whoopi, and she becomes those people. And so what I wanted to, hey, Charles Voss, thank you for popping in, Charles. Nice to see you. And I'm going to get to this in just a second. Chris. But so what I wanted to do, going back to the legends thing, was Esther was one of the bits that I wanted to put into the show was how she has an Asian psychic named Kuz E. And it's a play on words. And Esther goes, I have a psychic. Her name is Kuz E. And my Kuz talks to me. Very funny play on words. If anybody older, you would understand what I was trying to say. And she goes, my Kuz told me that my Jew ass has become a magnet for the dead stars whose spirits are floating up and down Las Vegas Boulevard. So today, and what I was going to do in the show was I was writing this piece where she was going to have a seance, and she was going to put everybody. She was going to have everybody in the audience involved in her seance. And she was going to see if she could conjure up the stars that still might be floating up and down Las Vegas Boulevard. And so we were going to do this whole thing where, she had people around the stage, put your hands on the rim of the stage. She goes, I call them my rimmers. And then she was going to, we were going to do all this magical stuff with lighting and whatever. And all of a sudden, boom, Esther starts channeling, bringing back the stars. And she does Elvis. Wise men say only fools. Whatever. So Elvis is the one that keeps taking over her body the most. And then she was going to do Katharine Hepburn. Oh, I swear to God. And then we were going to do was Katharine Hepburn, Cary Grant. Oh, what can we say? Jimmy Stewart. God, there were so many voices I can't remember them all. Look, boss, they're playing. I cannot believe it. The Afterwork TV stars. So the reason why I was putting this show together. Now here was the angle. Now I do all these voices of dead stars. Not a lot of new people, but they were all dead. So I figured, how could I figure out a way to do the dead stars without making it an old piece of comedy? You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to like come on stage and go, oh God, he's so tired. All he does, all he does is he does all these old people who are dead. So I thought, how can I make a twist on that and make it hip and cool where Esther picks up the dead stars that used to be in Vegas? So it was a way for me to do the dead stars that half the younger people wouldn't know who the hell I was doing, but it would be a way to do that. And it was pretty cool. That's why I would do like Louis Armstrong and all these incredible voices. I do like 100 and some odd voices, but yeah, it was pretty cool. So that's what I wanted to do. Now let me go back up here to what Paul was. Let's see, non-Paul Lynde related, but in the list of celebrities you posted that you had met, you mentioned Jane Meadows. Jane Meadows. I would love to know how you met her, as I'm sure you know, one of Paul's early TV gigs was a regular on the Steve Allen Show. I met Jane briefly. I didn't know her that well. I knew, I hung out with old Cloris Leachman, and I hung out together. That was pretty cool. Zsa Zsa Gabor. I have a pic of me and Zsa. If you go to my Facebook, there's a lot of celebrities, and one of them is me with what the heck is it? I'd have to find it. What is this? Hold on. I just saw something new. What does this mean? Slides. You have no slides. Your computer. Really? Oh wow. Video are currently not supported. We recommended them. Oh, how cool is that? So I can do slides. Okay, cool. I did not know this. I just found out it's because I use this software called StreamYard, which lets me broadcast, all around, all over the place. So so I can broadcast because right now I'm broadcasting on YouTube. I'm also broadcasting on Facebook and Twitter. So, it's pretty cool. I wish I could figure out, hold on, let me see if I can, that would be, no, I can't do that right now. I was going to share, if you go to my Michael Airington Facebook page, hold on. It's one word, Michael Airington, look it up, and then go to my pictures. Hold on. There it is. So there it is. So if you look up and go to my albums on my Facebook page, you will go to, there's this one album called Showbiz Is My Life. And there's a picture of me, and there's me and Mel Tillis, Barbara Eden, from way back in the day. There was, what the heck is it? There's just so many. Zsa Zsa. There's me and Zsa Zsa in a picture together. It's pretty cool. But yeah. So yeah, hey Debbie Tatel, how you doing, Miss Chicago? Debbie's been on the show. She's an incredibly gifted psychic medium. Amazing. I just love her to death. Hold on, I have to have a sip. I just realized I've been talking nonstop. My throat was getting dry. Let's see. Jasha said, what was it? Jasha said, you don't get jewelry like this working in the kitchen, darlings. So that is so right, John. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm trying, for everyone that doesn't know all the names, dear Michael is saying rewind, copy the names and Google them. These people are legendary. Yeah, I've had a pretty amazing life. And it's not over. I wish I could tell you what's coming up in next year, but I will tell you that I did a project that's going to be on one of the major streaming services, like the #1 streaming service in the world. And I am part of this project. Well, Esther is. And Esther's kind of like the storyteller in this new project that's coming. And I know they're currently editing it. And that's coming. Can't tell you. I'm not allowed to say, Nikki, because they don't like you to to talk about those things until they are ready to tell you. But all I can say is it's going to be really cool. And Esther's very funny in it. I'm really excited about it. You could call it Tales from the Crypt. That's a story of my life. Oh, can we talk Tales from the Crypt? Now, there's this one guy here in town, Frank Marino, who has somehow finagled a career saying he does Joan Rivers, and has the Legends. He just finished doing Legends, and he was Frank Marina's Divas. But he talks like this. He doesn't sound, he doesn't look like Joan Rivers, doesn't sound like Joan Rivers. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, dude, you got a free ride. Let me tell you something. But yeah, I said, oh, Carol Channing. That was it. So I figured I was going to do, oh, Mr. Van Gelder. Well, hello, Harry. Well, hello, Jaja. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. So I was going to do like Carol Channing, Katharine Hepburn, Joan Rivers, and a couple of other ones. I can't remember who they were, but those are some of the characters, Let's see. Hold on. What is this? I'm old enough to remember them all. I know. I'm going to try something. If I lose you guys, it's because, okay, my Google Slides. Okay. Upload. Oh, I see what I can do here. This is cool. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. I can upload pictures. Let me see. Oh, documents. Okay. Pics. Oh, so it's not letting me do pics. Oh, I don't understand. So what is a slideshow? Oh, so they have to be PDFs? Photoshop? Adobe? Oh, here I thought I could upload pictures. Well, I'll be darned. Okay, never mind. I'll figure that out later. Anyway. So, like I said, for those of you that have tuned in on Tuesday's show, Bobby Baka is coming on the show. And for those of you that know Sloan Bella, Bobby is a regular. She's a private investigator. She was involved with she helped put Durst, the guy that killed his wife and everything. She helped nail the nails into his coffin and send him to prison, even though he's going to die. She has been involved in so many private investigations, then helped solve so many crimes. And she's coming on. She's gorgeous. She's going to be on the show on Tuesday. I believe it's 2:00 at 2:00 Pacific time on Tuesday. I'm so excited, but she's going to be on, which is going to be really, really cool. So I'm excited. And then the other thing we're doing is we're doing a new project called Totally Twisted America. And Totally Twisted America is the new show that I guess you all know that I'm always in Facebook jail because I have the show called Politics is a Drag, and I have the Politics is a Drag page on Facebook, which has like 15,000 people following it. But all the Trumpers come after me constantly, and I'm always being put into Facebook jail for stupid things. So I decided that instead of calling the show Politics is a Drag, I'm rebranding. I'm going to keep Politics is a Drag Facebook page, but I'm rebranding it as Totally Twisted America. So we're creating this new funny show. Here it is. This is the promo. If you haven't seen it, you get to see it now. Here we go. That is it's a new show, and we'll be talking about we'll cover politics, crazy stories, weird stuff, showbiz stuff, but we're all going to do it under the banner of Totally Twisted America. And it was so amazing. I cannot believe nobody had the URL totallytwistedamerica.com. So I bought that, and I created the Facebook page. So we're going to be putting that together. I have to shoot that. I want to shoot the first episode sometime this week and get that happening. So that's pretty cool. So I figured that way I can do politics, showbiz, and weird stuff without being so political centered. You know what I mean? And having people come after me and stuff like that. Uh-oh, look at this. 5 comments. Let me go back over here. Black screen here. What happens when really, you got a black screen? Did anybody see that? Nobody got to see that? Did anybody get to see what I just put up? Oh my God. I'm really? Tell me, politics is fakery. I know, Millicent. what I'm trying to say is, hey, Alan, did anybody see? Okay, you saw it. Okay. John, I don't know what's happening. Maybe you just have no bandwidth or something. Hey, Heather Winona, how are you? Wow. There we go. Okay. Yep. There we go. There. Yeah. Debbie saw it. Hey, look up, everybody. Incredible psychic medium, Debbie Tatel. There she is. She's right there on the screen, right there. Oh, God. What is this? I was looking at, I have to say, the old broad has nice legs. Is that too funny? I've been doing this whole thing, which is the, I've been doing the totally twisted. Oh, no. I've been doing the, the gospel albums. I cannot believe how many freaky gospel albums there are out there. I mean, I just unbelievable. Some of these things just totally freak me the hell out. Hold on. Let me see. I mean, these are actual, let's see if I can do this. Let's see. What's the one I had today? It was funny. I mean, these people are hysterical. Oh, this one. Let me see if I can do this one. This was look. These are the freaking I go, oh my God. Sometimes Sue, what is that? The Mäkilä Johnson gospel team. You got to be kidding me. Those people, I mean, is that scary or what? Let me see. Hold on. Anyway, so I've been doing what's called the Sunday morning gospel album covers. And you can't, hold on. Look at this one. This one, these are real album covers. And I've been putting them up. Oh, look at this. Here we go. The Holy Milkman, Courts of Love. That is a real album cover. Is that insane? Unbelievable. I've been putting up these album covers, and I do it on Sunday morning. And some of this stuff. Oh, here's one. This one is hysterical. Here we go. This one, yeah, these people actually had pictures taken. This one was the gospel, swear to God, gospel disco album. There it is, Divine Disco with the Will Simmons singers. Gospel sung with a disco beat. You can't make this stuff up. Is that great? Look at those dresses. It's like, who shot the curtains? It's so scary. I mean, it's so scary. Can you believe that stuff? Oy. Okay, why can't I do that? Hold on. Uh-oh. What did I do? Delete overlay. Okay. For some reason, I'm having a problem here. Okay. Let's see. All right. Hi. There we go. Hold on. Can you believe that stuff? Hold on. 10 more. Here we go. Dad used to say all the neighbors' kids look like the milkman, giving new meaning to Boogie Down. I know. Where are they now? Hey, Bobby, we were just talking about you. When did you come on? I just put this up. There's Bobby. She just came into the room. From Texas. So I put this up so everybody could see it. So they come out on Tuesday. Yay. I'm so glad you popped in. Yay. Hold on. Here we go. Everybody's saying hi to Bobby. So she's going to be on the show. Alrighty. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to, where the hell did it? Let's see. I'm giving new meaning to Boogie Down. Yes. So those were, do you want to see some more of those gospel? Hey, how was Ghostbusters? I heard it got good reviews. Did it? Did you like it? I'm running out of vodka. Look at that. So remember, Carol, Deanna, Sharia Moore, Tuesday. I believe it's 2:00 Pacific time. Was so good. Almost, oh my God, crying at, really? Oh, wow. I can't wait. Thanks. Can't wait to meet everyone. Have your PI questions ready. All right. It's going to be so much fun. And you loved it. Okay. I saw the trailer and it's like really, really cool. But yes. So can you imagine Bobby and Esther together? It's going to be trippy. Okay. Do you want to see any more of those vintage gospel albums? I can put up a few more if you'd like. Let me see. Hold on. I'll do there's got to be some. Here, this one. Here's one. This one's pretty scary. This one, it's this one we call gospel hell. Rejoice before him with the Cameron family. So I mean, you think to yourself, what? You go, what was the cameraman saying? I want you all to look into the corner of the room. Is that too trippy? You just can't make that shit up. Too funny. Oi. Let me see. Delete that overlay. Oh, hold on. You're giving me too many. There we go. The daughter in the end looks like she's been caught mid-eye roll, right? Unbelievable. Those dresses, I know, are called delis. Actually, a lot of them were created by Jessica McClintock. Oh my God. I remember a movie of McClintock with John Wayne. Hey, Pilgrim. Gunny sack dresses. Hold on. All right, I'll do one more. Let me find one crazy one. There's some, I have hundreds of them. And okay. This, I'm going to hell because this is an actual okay, are you ready? This is an actual album cover. And I'm telling you, I'm going to go to hell. Okay, I'm going to go to hell. Here we go. This is an actual, it's let me just put it up here and you all look at it. This is an actual, swear, the handless organist. Truly a miracle of God. That is a real gospel album cover. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I am going to hell. Okay. Is that just sick or what? Is that just sick or what? Oh, she looks like she's been shaved and tortured by the Lord. Oh my God. I know. Thanks for the giggles. Oh my God. Catch on Esther's rebound. Well, listen, this has been fun. I've been on for almost an hour. And it's time for me to refill my drink. And then we're going to have a good time on Tuesday with Bobby. Esther's going to have a blast because, we're actually, Bobby, you don't know this, but we've written a script where Esther accidentally becomes a private investigator. It's really funny. We'll talk about it. On Tuesday, but it's all about you on Tuesday, Bobby. Anyway, have a great rest of your holiday weekend. We're in the season. It's been fun. My priest just laughed so hard, he blew jizz out of his nose. Everybody, you all are wonderful. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're building an audience. We're having a blast. All right. Oh my God, I got messages. Bye, Cheryl, Deanna, Frida, Jill, Carol, John, Xander, Mander, Cheryl Reese. Who else? Millicent, Debbie Tatel, Karen F. Goodbye.